Good morning. It is a beautiful morning here in Nampa, Idaho. We are currently 57 degrees, sunny, and supposed to get up into the 90s today. Whew, a little early for that. But anyways, so I am here, surprise, surprise, at Walmart. I've got my first pickup. It actually is a little bit less than I like, but I'm not complaining about it. It was kind of slow. I started putting away dishes from yesterday and then started to bath the dishes, and this popped up, and I'm like, okay, I'll let my dishes soak, so I'll get back to them or I won't. So last night was a good night. Miss Scarlett and I, we worked. As we worked, she actually worked on her math. She was kind of struggling with it, not terribly. I mean, she had a C, but she wanted better. And so she actually brought that grade up to a B yesterday. And she's like, I really want an A, Dad. She said, So anyways, while we're out working, she's working on math. If she has questions, I'm able to tutor her right there. So this is one of the positives of actually homeschooling. So we're going to continue homeschooling because it's working really well for these girls. Right now, they are doing their math class. They are doing a internet safety class, which is so important for kids nowadays. We're also working on Spanish, reading. They are currently reading the first Little House on the Prairie book. And then we do Bible studies also. All right, so that order's canceled. And I have to move because you won't get new orders if you're in the actual parking spots. So anyways, let's move. All right, so now I'm going to have to wait for my next order. They did pay me $3.50 for like coming down and sitting. But anyways, yeah, so that's kind of a bummer. Not a good start for a day. Okay, so that was quick. Another one popped up. It's supposed to take like a half hour. It's only $17. So I prefer 25 or more an hour, but at least 20. I got paid the $3 to sit here. Let's see if maybe I could still get $20 this hour. I just didn't want to wait and potentially have to run out of town because I got to be back home within an hour to take the lady to work. So let's see what happens. All right, so that $17 gig took like forever to get out, and then it ended up dropping 4 of the 5 stops, dropping it down to a $13 gig. This is not a good start for my morning. I think I may have to find a different Walmart. This one here is not working today. All right, so it's a good size order, and I can't get anywhere close to the house. And there it is, delivered. All right, so it's been kind of a rough morning. So I have turned off my apps. My spirit is not in a good spot right at the moment. And so I'm taking a break. I'm going to pray. I'm going to spend a little bit of time with God. I'm going to go see my family, take the lady to work. Take a deep breath and start again. All right, so I've just dropped the lady off. It is just 10 o'clock. I'm going to do a 2-hour block here. I'm going to see what I can do. I think I'm in a better place up here and in here. And so let's see what this day can bring. Well, they canceled another one. I guess it's shop and delivery only today. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing today. All right, so I got to shop and deliver. It's only like $20. It's kind of on the low end of what I look for. But at this point, I just need some positive momentum. All right, so I have finished my second block, which was 10 to noon. It is like 11:44, so basically I'm done. I couldn't pick up anything and deliver in 15 minutes except maybe a dash. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take a 15-minute break instead of an hour, and I'm going to get back to work. I haven't made my goals for the day. And so I do give myself, breaks throughout the day. And if I haven't met my goal, then I just continue to work. Anyways, I am pretty severely behind my goals. So we will see how today plays out. But all in all, I've got my spirit in check. I have asked God to provide. He knows my provision, my needs more than I do. And he always provides. So I'm not going to worry too much. All right, so that one wasn't terrible for shop and deliver. I don't care for shop and delivers myself. I'd rather go pick something up and drop it off. But being in a store isn't fun to me. Anyways, I did it. There was only 25 items. It didn't take terribly long to find them all or to get them delivered. So I'm content with that one. All right, so I've got another multi-drop from the same Walmart that kept failing out on me this morning. I'm hoping they got whatever it is fixed, because right now it's about all that's being offered. Okay, I'm back here at Walmart. I'm attempting to pick up. This is like where I normally do my pickups, and it's not terribly bad. Today, every time I went to do a pickup, there's been issues. So a part of me is like, let's just hope and be positive. And part of me is like, positive, this issues are going to continue. So I'm kind of on a fence here. Let's see what happens. And another cancellation. It looks like it's not deliveries from this store today. But as soon as I was out of the no offer zone, a pharmacy plus shop and deliver popped up. So it's like $27. If I can get it done by 2 o'clock, I'll be content. All right, so I'm done, and it is like 10 minutes to 2. So I actually finished that one early. It was 27, so it was $27 an hour. Finally starting to get some momentum again. So let's see how the rest of this day goes. All right, so I am starting my next 2-hour block, 2 to 4 o'clock. Potentially I can go till like 4:30, and then I'll pick up the lady from work, bring her home, and decide what I'm doing. So I am catching up, so that's good. Anyways, let's head back to Walmart, but we're doing the Middleton Road one, and seeing if that does any better. I want to see about a delivery from there and see if it times out or not. Went in to get me some food, and there was a $11 prescription going a mile. I'm like, I'll run it. All right, so I am back at the Middleton Walmart. This is actually a delivery, about 25 bucks. Hopefully it takes me less than an hour. But anyways, I want to see whether or not I'm able to pick up here okay or not. When I pulled up, it actually said it was ready. So let's hope for the best. All right, so I've got my orders. And she did say that some of the other stores are having computer issues. And so that's probably why I'm having issues picking up over on 12th Avenue today. All right, so I've been running some orders. They've all been running fairly smoothly. I actually got a 2-order Walmart pickup from the Walmart that's been giving me problems today. I'm just, I want to hope, but yeah, I've heard they were having computer issues, and this is just 2 orders instead of like a bunch. I'm hoping that they kind of got it figured out and they're running the stuff that they couldn't get out. I guess we'll see. I'm here. Let's see what happens. There's like 40 spots out here, and they are all full. This is absolutely crazy. What is going on with Spark? So sent me an order for pickup, so I ran on over there hoping for the best, and I got there and it was packed with people, and so I'm like, I checked in, I'm like, I'm gonna check right back out in 10 minutes when it tells me I can without penalty. And so I'm talking with a couple of the drivers around me, and I'm like, hey, you know how to check out, right? And they're like, oh, I think we're both Uber drivers. All right, so I am out here. I have picked up a shop and deliver 4 items. It was super simple to pick them up. I'm headed out to Cuno. But the thing is I'm getting me some country driving in. I love country driving. It's been a rough day. And, yeah, some good country road is good for the soul, I would say. Well, that's a crazy good price. Well, it only is, around a quarter of a tank of gas. So anyway, $17.36 is what it cost me to work today. And I drove 102 miles today.